Well, everyone, it's release week. Camera zoomed out. You've seen too much on my desk. Because we got a case. We got 6 boxes of Journey Together. So obviously I've opened stuff from pre-releases and Law's Judge packs from a couple of pre-releases. And we did also get one loose box from a different store. So I already opened that just to sort out the commons and uncommons, make sure we got those all in order. There's actually still a bunch of commons that I need to, make 2 full sets. So I've got my list up to the side, and as I'm going through the first box, I'm sure I'll be getting basically all of them, but I won't mention it until the end of this box and see if there's any more. These, of course, are all enhanced boxes, so they contain the promo card, which we're going to see just on top here in a moment. So when we first opened up, for people who haven't seen these yet, the only difference in the enhanced box is the box topper, but that's sitting on the top there. It's the Ends Reshiram from the set, full art with the Journey Together logo. So, I actually talked in one of the videos with David this week. Hopefully you guys have been watching those, hopefully you're enjoying the coffee talk comeback, the shorter, well, short-ish videos, where we said that the non-enhanced boxes might end up being rarer long-term. It depends on things like reprints, but we'll see when it comes to that. Reverse Tropius, Reverse Swinub, and a Blaziken EX. Try and get the camera a little closer. So if anyone did watch the first video I did on this, you'll know that we already pulled the Alt Art Clefairy for Law's set, which was the big hit from the set. But then from the second lot of Judge stuff, we got Law the Golden Belly Bolt. And then from the one box I was opening to do the commons and uncommons, we got Law the SIR Zoroark. So Law's set is well underway. Law has all of the big hits out the way already. We've got Reverse Cloth, Reverse Oricorio, Foil Metagross. I need to stop rambling in a way that stops me opening the packs. I'll ramble as I open packs, because we have a lot of packs to get through. We've got a Reverse Bacon, Reverse Lumbra, Foil Lycanroc. Yep. There's only 3 golds in this, I think, so I think the Golden Zoroark is the only gold Law needs now, because, oh, we do also hit the Golden Energy. So, we got Reverse Pangoro, Reverse Silicobra, Foil Tyranitar. It seems like the pull rates are pretty good for this set, just what I've seen so far. I think it's maybe a step up from Surging Spark, so hopefully we get some nice hits in each box. Reverse Pupitar, Reverse Iris's Fighting Spirit, and an Iono's Belly Bolt EX. As I'm recording this, I've heard that emails have started to go out for World Spectator Passes. So, I'm just hoping that by the time I'm done with this, I might have an email. Reverse Ends PP Up, Reverse Impidimp, and a Foil Meowscarada. There are also no Ace Specs in this set. We're away from Ace Specs for a bit. Maybe they'll come back. But we've got the, illustration rares, the full arts, the golds, all SIRs, that kind of good stuff. Reverse Metapod, Reverse Bombardier, Foil Regirock. Some of the trainers in the set, I'll show one when we next see one. There's 3 versions of Black Belt, and there's a Professor's Research that's Professor Sada, sorry, where they match up with the art style of Prismatic. Got a Reverse Marowak. Ooh, Laura is going to be so happy with that one. Illustration rare for it. We were at a card show last weekend, and Laura actually bought the Japanese one of this, and really wanted to buy the English one as well, but I was like, we're getting a case. Please, please don't buy any Journey Together singles on pre-release weekend, but also we're getting a case. You're probably going to get one, so Laura's going to be super, super happy with that. Foil Hops Dubwall, too. Okay. It's the first very nice hit, that one. We got Reverse Fungus, Reverse Hops Cramorant, Foil Butterfree. I have so many variants and stuff to sort out from the last few sets still. I know I've been talking about it on... Well, have I talked about things with Dave? Maybe a little bit. Talked about it on Patreon and stuff a bit, if you're on there. But, yeah, there's just so much sitting around. Reverse Lily's Pearl, Reverse Tyranitar. Ooh, and a Reshiram EX, very nice. Once I've got them all sorted, I'll do some binder videos. I think I've been saying for a while. I think I started doing them for, as the next set came out to where I was up to, but I just got behind on stuff really, really quickly. Alright, we got Reverse Shuppet, Reverse Morgrem, and a Foil Noivern. Next set as well. I did mention this in the video this morning with Dave if you haven't watched it yet, but I did manage to get one Pokemon Center ETB pre-ordered for the Destined Rivals set. What we got here? Reverse Magina, Reverse Hops Bag, and a foil Ends Reshiram. The Iono's Electrode in that pack. Actually, the last uncommon we needed. I forgot we needed one uncommon to make our 2 sets going in, but at least that's sorted. Still a few commons to go. Reverse Florigato, Reverse Lilligant. Ooh, Full Art Volcanion EX, very nice. And this one is mine, because I remember I got one of these at the pre-release, the second pre-release I did. My kit actually had a regular Volcanion EX and the Full Art Volcanion EX, but no good fire stuff, so I couldn't really play it. This one. What do we have? Oh, this is such a cute card, by the way. Absolutely love this artwork. Just a random common, but that card looks so cool. Alright, we have Reverse Klinklang, Reverse Escavalier, and a foil Hops Snorlax. Next one. Potentially was going to have Law sitting here, at least, even if not on camera, talking on this one a bit, but then didn't want to get up at 4 AM. Okay, so this is one of the Black Belt trainings. Like I said, there was 4 different Black Belt trainings in Prismatic Evolutions, and then there's 3 more in this set. The same as like Professor Research Professor Sada in this set. And the art style matches up, which is cool, because in Japan I think it was some sort of special set where all of the professors had this matching artwork and there was a different Black Belt training associated with each one. Which is cool, but it's meaning over here, the 4 of each that are in Prismatic have the cool Pokeball reverses, and these ones don't, which is gutting. I would love it if there was just some product later where, even if not the Black Belt trainings, the other professors researchers from that set that has the matching art got Pokeball versions, but that's just something. Anyway, Reverse Centric, Reverse Squavit, and an Amoonguss EX. Okay. Probably lots of stuff you can tell me in the comments. Let me know if you guys have had good pulls. Have you even been able to open any of this? How are your pre-releases, etc. Anyway, Reverse Pelipper, Reverse Black Belt's Training, and a foil Lily's Rabombi. Okay. So other than the Furret, we're coming close to the end of the first half of the first box. So other than the Furret, it's not amazing yet. So hopefully the second half of the box is loaded. Reverse Nimble, Reverse Kecleon, and a foil Ludicolo. I suppose we had that full-up Volcanion too, so Furret is definitely a cooler pull though. Right, this is what is halfway through box 1, so a 12th of the way through the video. You're welcome. It's so much more video still to come. Reverse Volcarona, Reverse Levincia, and a foil Tyranitar. I will do quick recaps at the end of each box, and then a full recap at the end of the video. So, for the people who don't actually want to watch these videos and just want to see pulls, oh, there's the Professor's Research. Like, that would be cool with the Pokeball. I'd love it. You can just skip to points, but please don't. Reverse Coughing. Ooh, Maractus illustration rare. Alright, we'll take that. That's very nice. That one looks really cool. And a foil Magina. Setting out with box 1, starting out strong. Okay. Oops. Next up. Reversal Chunk. Reverse Cufant. Oh, that one's pretty. Full Art Hops Zacian EX. Now, you'll know that I've always said I don't really like the Full Art Pokemon as much compared to like Full Art supporters or even illustration rare Pokemon, but when they've got the trainer in the background, when it's something cool like this, I do really like these. It's kind of like the terrestrial or terra Pokemon, whatever they're really called. I do like the Full Art on those because it's like a matching style across all of them and they look nice that way. These with the trainers look so cool. Love that. So hopefully we see some more of those. Law actually also has the N Zoroark of that as well. So Law loves N, so is happy to get N Zoroark. Probably won't be getting another Master Ball promo though. So Reverse Wilma, Reverse Cinccino, and an Iono's Kilowattrel. And by Master Ball ends Zoroark, I mean the like trophy card from Asia, not, you know, a Master Ball pattern or anything. There isn't one of those. So, what we got? Reverse Wingull. Ooh, got a Wailord. He's standing up. That's amazing. Illustration rare Wailord. Very, very cool. And a foil Hops Double. I am, depending on how many get offered to me for sale, there is a chance I'll get myself the N Zoroark though, because I have all the other Asia stuff from this season, so maybe. We'll see. What do we got? Reverse Clang, Reverse Kamala, and a Dun Dun Spot EX. Checking the numbers, there's 11 illustrations, 11 full arts, 6 special illustrations, and 3 golds in the set. So, from this case, it's not that unlikely that Law ends up with at least the majority of it, considering what we've already pulled. We've got Reverse Ruffian, Reverse Lily's Cute Fly, and a full Meowscarada. The fact that the one box I opened off camera had a special illustration and a gold in it, I will be a bit gutted if this one if any of these boxes in this case have neither. I'll be gutted, so hopefully at least one. Anyway, Reverse Selgor, Reverse Hops Corvus Squire, Foil Magmortar. Obviously, I think we'd prefer... Actually, I don't know, normally you'd say you prefer special illustrations to golds, but I guess it depends which one it is, because I think the Golden Bellyboat and the Golden Zoroark are higher up the value chain than about half of the SIRs. Anyway, what we got? Reverse Squawkabilly, Reverse Ends Zoroark, very cute, and an Iono's Kilowattrel. I had a Kilowattrel in both of my pre-releases. It's very good. No, I actually didn't get the promo for both of them. I think I got the Demanitan promo for the first one, but it is very, very good. It was just in my kit for the second one. We've got Reverse Alolan Graveler, Reverse Remoraid, and a foil Wailord. The last round of the second pre-release that I played in, I really thought I was going to be able to win without ever needing to use energy, because I had the Noivern, which it is free attacks if you have the same number of cards in hand as your opponent. Go Reverse Wailord, Reverse Larvesta, and there's the foil Noivern. So Turning Echo, if you have the same number of cards in your hand, you're going to ignore all energy costs, and for the first 3 knockouts I managed to get number of cards in hand the same, and then they knocked out the Noivern, while I had a second one ready to go. I couldn't get the same number of cards in hand, and it was safer to take the knockout with something else. That same cards in hand mechanic, most famous from Yanmega Prime, that had a very, very good run for a lot of people at Worlds 2011. And probably some other tournaments around then. Reverse Iono's Voltorb, Reverse Iono's Wattrel, and a foil Butterfree. That Voltorb is actually what won me the last game in that pre-release, because while I was not needing to attack or put energy to attack with Noivern, it was piling it all onto my Iono's Pokemon, and then the Voltorb just blasted for 1,000,000 damage. Reverse Ends Purloin, Reverse Hops Sandaconda. Ooh, and a full art Brock's Scouting. Very nice. That's 3 full arts and 3 illustration rares at least from this box. I mean, we haven't hit an SIR or a gold yet, but 3 of each. If we hit just one, either an SIR or a gold, I'll be very happy with this box. Alright, we've got, what, 6 packs left, so still plenty of time to hit one or the other. Alright. Looks like we have a regular EX in this one. So, got a Reverse Torkoal, Reverse Shelmet, and a regular Hopsation EX. This one's getting a promo version too. There's a box coming out. Okay. We've got, looks like maybe another EX, Reverse Petlil, Reverse Tramper, and an Ends Zoroark EX, just a regular one. Very, very nice, though. This is going to be the one that's the promo. It's going to have a nice Master Ball logo here. Kind of want one. Obviously, with a card like that, the Master Ball one, I'll focus on getting David's first, and then we'll see what happens. It's also going to depend on if I'm able to get the Judge one from this event, because, like the Premier Ball one, the Master Ball participation promo is probably going to have a Judge version, which I would kind of want to, because if I don't get that, there's not much point in getting the Zoroark. Reverse Paris, Reverse Larvitar, Foil, Lily's Rombi. Because the only point in me really wanting the Zoroark is if I get everything from Asia for this year, which I have so far. But if I'm not able to get, the Judge one as well, then it becomes, oh well, it would be incomplete anyway, so I wouldn't care as much. Alright, what we got? We have Reverse Beldum, Reverse Ends Castle, and a Hops Snorlax. 2 packs to go. During the next box, I'll talk about those Asia promos a bit more, just because they'll give me something to say. I think I've told the story on here before, but anyway, Reverse Torchic, Reverse Sprigatito, Foil Ludicolo. Alright, final pack of box 1. This is going to make or break the box. If this is not a special illustration or a gold, I will be a bit good. Even with 3 full arts and 3 illustrations, I will be a bit good if there's neither of the 2 big hits in here. So what we got? Reverse Minccino, Reverse Rockruff, Foil Tyranitar. Okay, we didn't. Let's recap box 1. 7 regular EXs, Amoonguss, Blaziken, Reshiram, Iona's Bellibolt, Enzoroark, Hopsization, Dunsparce, 3 illustrations, Maractus, Wailord, and Furret, and 3 full art, Volcanion, Hopsization, and Brock's Scouting. Like I said, a little disappointed no SIR or gold. It's a decent amount of hits, and I think the Furret and Wailord, I think, are very, very high on, you know, which illustration rares are desirable or viable, so it's not too bad. We'll look at all of these in a little bit more detail right at the very end, but could have been better, been getting on those big hits. Box number 2. I think for this box, I'm not going to read out the reverses and the foils. I'll just acknowledge it if it's something good. So I guess pay attention to the screen. Reason behind that is it's going to let me talk a little bit more uninterrupted about stuff. So I was talking about the Asia tournament promos. So my goal had always been to get all of the entry ones, all of the player versions. You know, I've done that with the Ultra Balls from the first Asia series. I've done that with the Ionos from the second series, but I'm still missing one Arven. So I still need to get one of the country's Arvens. And especially because this year they're not country specific, so I wouldn't have to get 4 of the same card. It would be different seasons of different events, so that was kind of the goal going in. Ooh, we got an Iona's Bellibolt EX. And so stuff starts getting announced, I start picking those up. So obviously there's the Premier Ball, 3 different Great Balls for the different seasons, 3 Ultra Balls, and then there's going to be the Master Ball. We still don't know what the Master Ball is yet. So I had people working on getting me all of those, you know, as the tournaments were happening, as they were coming out. And then, like I said, I think I've told the story before. The Ultra Ball trophy card level 1 gets announced, and it's Mew from 151. And me and Law, like everyone else in the world, really, really wanted to complete 151. So we were like, okay, well, that one we probably should work on getting. And we did. We got them pretty early. We got them pretty cheap. I'll say at this point as well, Law doesn't even go for any of the Asia stuff anymore because of just how difficult it is to get everything. I've still been getting it where I can because I have to get stuff for David anyway. So it's easy enough for me to be getting just 2 copies of these cheaper ones. Anyway, we got an illustration rare, Ends Reshiram. This is the one that's the same as the enhanced box topper version. So you can see the art is the same, the number is the same, it's just the logo on the box topper. So then after I get the Mews, I had someone contact me about trying to get them a Pidgeot. And price on Pidgeot were a little more than what I wanted to pay, but as I was speaking to someone trying to help this guy out get himself a Pidgeot, someone offered me 2 where I would get a really good price if I bought both of them. Got a Reshiram EX. Very nice. So at that point, obviously, I get a Pidgeot for cheaper than I was offered before. Way more into the price range of what I want to pay for that Pidgeot. And I was able to help someone out, so I got that. I got the Great Ball Pidgeot. Obviously, by this point, I've got Dave's copies of all of these already, so that's fine. And so all I'm missing now is the stuff from the Premier Ball. I've got the entry one, but I don't have any of the good stuff. Ooh, speaking of good stuff, look at that full art Iris's Fighting Spirit. Very, very nice. So when I say I don't have any of the good stuff, I don't have the Judge version of the fan road, and I don't have the Terapagos that's the trophy card level. And then, I mean, as people know, Terapagos, new favourite Pokemon from this generation. Probably second favourite Pokemon to Vaporeon now overall. Absolutely love Terapagos. And then someone contacts me because they have a friend who is really wanting to sell their Terapagos. And the price on it is very good considering the rarity of the card, what I get offered it for. I know it's just a variant with a stamp, but considering the rarity, it's a very, very good price. So I end up making it work, and I get myself the Terapagos. Should be worth noting that Terapagos is a variant from Stellar Crown, and Stellar Crown is a set I love because it introduces Terapagos, and there's a lot of other really cool stuff in there. And I'd kind of given up the idea of master setting it because of the fact that there was this Terapagos level trophy card, so I wasn't going to go, you know, full true master set. But then once I get the Terapagos, it's like, okay, well, I have the regular fan Rotom that's the entry one. The Judge one is also a Stellar Crown variant. Maybe I'm going to be able to complete Stellar Crown. So I said, if anyone pops up trying to sell this Judge one, maybe I'll go for it. And I'd said that to Law, who kind of agreed, and literally within 48 hours, someone had popped up trying to sell the Judge one, and I ended up just having to go for it. You'll have seen those on previous videos. I did the Valentine's video where I showed those off, and Law showed off the Chenpaos that we got, because Law loves Chenpao. We'll also have something good here. It's a Veluza EX. That's my first one of those. So now, at that point, you know, I've got all of the stuff that's out. It's either here or I've already paid people in Asia for them, and they're holding them until after some bigger tournaments to ship them. People might ship them after Master Ball stuff, like the latest entry ones. So, yeah, that's why I might end up getting a Zoroark. Like I said, told that story before, but it's got us through nearly half a box. And I've got to keep you guys watching, and I've got to keep myself awake. Ooh, Illustration Red Noibat. I think this might be the third one we have of this. I think we got one of these at pre-release and one of these in the other box, but very, very nice hit nonetheless. 2 packs left in the first half of this box. What do we have? We've got a Mimikyu EX. Very nice. In terms of the other Asia promos, a lot of stuff just kind of fell into place as well. Like the first Asia gym set, I ended up getting because we had a few people, we'd asked about them in different countries and they were building them for David, and 2 people kind of came along at once, both saying, I've completed a set for David. So, you know, negotiating with that, it was easy enough for me to just say, alright, I'll pick up the extra set. So I ended up with those. Similar stuff with, like, even the Ultra Balls and the Ionos. Like, the Ultra Balls I really pushed for, because I really wanted to get those, and then just had to pick up the last one recently to get that full set finished. But the Ionos was another one where I think at least 2 or 3 of them came with, it was easier to buy multiple when I was getting David's. And then there was Arven. Ooh, but let's wait a minute. Hey, I got a gold. Golden Iono's Belly Bolt EX. Very, very nice. Like I say, we already hit this one for lore during some of our pre-release pack openings. I don't think I had this one on camera, but very nice. Love that. So that's 2 of those Golden Iono's Belly Bolts we've opened, and there are 3 commons, Shuppet, Morgrem, and Dunsparce. So to say I haven't hit 2 of yet, but there's Shuppet. Alright, well there's 2 that I still need to get, unless I've just missed them by talking, you never know. Oh, and a Mamoswine EX, very nice. Yeah, so the Arvins from Asia, which are the entries for the championships in the second season, so there's 4 different ones for the 4 different countries on those. The Hong Kong one, which is the rarest, I ended up getting because it was another thing where I'd bought one for David, David ended up buying one for himself. Normally I just charge David when I get his cards, so it ended up where I just had one. Ooh, full art Mamoswine, another full art, very nice. So I already had it in my house, and rather than say to David, hey, pay me the $100 back for this card that you now already have, I was like, alright, well, I'll just keep it and I'll hold on to this one. And I didn't really do anything else. It was while I was buying some other stuff from one of the countries, someone just offered me 2 different Arvins that I didn't have. And the price of those Arvins was cheaper because I was buying other stuff from them. So I was like, well, it's silly not to, isn't it? They're never going to be this cheap for me again. So that's how I ended up with 3 out of the 4 Arvins. And now, because I've got 3 out of the 4, of course I'm going to get the 4th at some point. Oh, what's sticking there? Oh! Yes, well, that is mine. Second Lily's Clefairy EX. Both on camera. Glad these ones have both been on camera. There we go. So, week 1... Not even full retail release, because full retail release is Friday. It's the early hours of Tuesday morning, but me and Law have both got the biggest hit in the set. Now, when that happens, what that normally means is this is going to plummet in price, and there's going to be another card that we don't have, which is going to jump over it and become the new biggest card in the set. I'm looking at you, Astral Radiance, where we pulled, I think, 3 of the Alt-Art Palkia very early on, but none of the Machamps. And now Machamp is so much higher. But hey, for now, very, very happy with that one. I think this one will stay highest, because this one's tied to playability. I've heard this one's a very good card. A lot of people are building decks around it, so it's always got that going for it. And it's just cute. Very cool. Very happy with that. But as I was saying, Arven, I'm at 3. I need 1 more. You know, that's how it is. Okay. We've got nothing. Reverse Fungus, Reverse Kecleon, Butterfree. I'll still read stuff out if I'm not in the middle of a story. The other thing I need from the Asia tournaments, other than the fact that I don't own any Chempows, Law's the only one with Chempows, is I don't have the boss's orders from the second tournament series. We've got a Volcanion EX, very nice. The boss's orders was not a country-specific one, though, so there is only one, so that shouldn't be too hard for me to get if I want to go for that one. And Law has a matching regionals and champion Chen-Pao from the same country. I don't actually remember which country it was. I know it's not Hong Kong. I think was it the Philippines, maybe? Oh, we got a Paladin Clodsire EX. So the chances of me ever getting Chen-Paos are slim to none, because it's Law's favourite Pokemon. So if one came up from different countries, and I had the opportunity to buy it, and even if I end up getting it, I think they would go to Law rather than coming to me first. And then the Ultra Balls from Season 1, I'm happy with the player ones. We can't even find David's some of the other stamped Ultra Balls. We're still looking like 2 or 3 years on. So I'm going to be happy with what I've got for those. Also, there was more Grim in the last pack, so I just need the Dunsparce. It's kind of crazy with the Ultra Balls, the champion stamped ones, because they didn't have age divisions during that time. Those cards are 1 of 1, so there's 4 different 1 of 1 cards from across the 4 different countries. And David has 3 of those, but we've only been able to get him 1 of the 4 staff ones, because the staff are just so unlikely to sell. It's kind of crazy. So David, of course, has all 4 player ones. He has 1 of the 4 staffs, 3 of the 4 top 8s, and 3 of the 4 champions. So actually, it's a different country that we're missing the top 8s and the champions for, so hopefully, you know, something comes through. Look, I think it's the Philippines is the one he has the staff for, and he does have the top 8 and champion for that country, so there is a full Philippines set together with David, at least. And then it's all different countries for other stuff. Oh, looks like we've got something. It's an Alcremie EX. We'll take another EX. This box has actually already been as good as you could ever hope a box to be. We got the best SAR. We got a gold as well. So it's just getting through these last few packs, see if there's another minor hit in here, and then we'll round up. Only 3 packs left. Still been recording for nearly an hour, though. And then between boxes, I'll check if I missed a Dunsparce somewhere. I probably did miss a Dunsparce, because it would be ridiculous to have opened 3 full boxes and not have 2 of a certain common. Ooh, another illustration! Iono's Kilowattrel. Very adorable. Final pack of box 2. Is there anything good? No. Alright, let's recap. Alright, box 2. EX's Reshiram, Volcanion, Veluza, Bellibolt, Mimikyu, Alcremie, Mamoswine, Clodsire, Illustration Rares, Kilowattrel, Reshiram, and Noibat. And still 3 of those. Full Art, Mamoswine, Iris's Fighting Spirit, Special Illustration, Lily's Clefairy, Golden Bellibolt. It is all down here from Hill, folks. 4 more boxes that are not going to be as good as this one. And let's see if I can be paying enough attention to pull out a Dunsparce, if and when I see one. We're actually pretty lucky to be able to get a case of this, because local store, one of the ones we go to, had a limit of like 1 or 2 boxes pre-order, but during the last tournament season, they had basically no product for events. Ooh, we got a Hopsation. Nice start. You know, they'd kept all of they'd sold all of their Surging Sparks and just had enough for the first few tournaments of the season, of the 3-month period, because I think, like everyone else, they assumed that it was going to come back into stock pretty easily. And then it didn't, but luckily Law runs the events at this store. Law had boxes left over from events which we hadn't opened yet, so Law just said, so I'll provide my boxes for the event, and we'll sort it out later. And Law had already pre-ordered 1 box of Journey from the store, but it ended up where we had to give them 4 boxes of Surging Sparks for tournaments, so we said, you know what, well, we'll just get it back. You can just owe us in Journey boxes, and we'll get those when that comes out. And then, obviously, once we realized we were getting 5 boxes, I was like, all right, well, let's put me down for box 2. Let's up the pre-order so we can actually get a full sealed case of this, which we did. And the other store that we go to, we managed to get 1 box from as well. So that's how I end up with so much Journey, because, as well, I don't know if people know how tournaments and stuff work in the US are changing now, so the judges and staff get paid cash rather than product, so we're getting way less product from events. Oh, we've got a Blaziken EX. So the reason I stopped getting cases and stuff for every set is because Law was getting tons of product from events, so I'd end up like opening a case on release weekend, and then Law would get a case later, and I'd sell it for less than we paid for the release weekend case. And then, so now that that's not happening, now that Law is not going to be ending up with, 20 boxes of Journey together or something throughout the next 3 months, we figured getting a case worked out quite well. Oh, very nice. Illustration, Hops Wooloo. That's cool. That's... I tried to say cool and cute together, and it just didn't work. That's adorable. If the numbers keep up, we might get every illustration rare in this case. I think we've got 3 per box for the first couple of boxes, and there's only 11, so potentially in 4 boxes you can get a full set of illustration rares. Reverse ends PP up, reverse Noibat, and a foil Wailord. Forgot that I wasn't even reading reverses. In my defense, it's 6:30 in the morning, and I've already went for 2.5 hours. Just do one of those influencer videos where I dunk my head into a bowl of water 3 or 4 times. That's a sort of topical reference, I guess. Alright, what we got? Anything good? Maybe I'll read out stuff now. I don't think I have a story going on at the moment. We have Reverse Pangoro, Reverse Remoraid, and a regular Elise Clefairy EX. Very, very nice. I mean, maybe if we get a load of these, I think we've already got a couple. Maybe we can build the deck around it. I wasn't even interested in looking at really what it did. I looked at the ability and I was like, oh yeah, that's why it's good. And then I was like, yeah, the attack is basically Jump Bluff. And I was like, ooh, maybe I want to play it, because I do love Jump Bluff. We did also get a Dunsparce a couple of packs ago, which realized I haven't been paying attention for the last couple of packs. So commons, uncommons, and foils are now done for both of us. Alright. It was Tropius, Reverse Coughing, Foil Hop, Snorlax. It's entirely possible for Law's set to be completely done with reverses by the time we open this case too, and for mine to be mostly done just depending on how many duplicates and stuff that we hit, because after you take out the X's, probably about 140, 145 reverses, and you get 2 per pack, so getting quite a lot. Actual brain dead maths there. We definitely could get 2 full sets of reverses. It's so possible. Ooh, full art Salamence EX. Very, very nice. For some reason, even though I'd said to myself, yeah, 216 packs with 2 reverses in each, or up to 2 reverses, depending if you get a good hit, I for some reason just thought, yeah, 216, that's not double 140-ish. Regular Salamence EX to go with it. So it's going to depend on, like, we'll check prices and stuff on a lot of things, but with the way the pulls have gone, obviously after this I'm still going to open all the blister packs. I've got most of the blister packs downstairs, but this might be the earliest we just stop opening a set, because we both hit the Clefairy, and if we both end up with, you know, the majority of reverses and stuff, and I've hit the Golden Belly Bolt too. I guess there's the Golden Zoroark neither of us have hit yet, but you know, if all of that stuff ends up falling, like, below the price of a box, then any future boxes Laura ever gets, if we ever do get any more, then, you know, no point in opening them, really. Individual packs probably still fine to open, or if there's some sort of, like, box set I want to do a video on when it comes out. But that's become less and less likely. Like, I've just been buying the promos separately from those boxes, because the boxes are just so expensive. Like, when a box set is, you know, 35, 40 bucks, and it's a load of packs, and then there's maybe a Black Star promo and a couple of foil variants, and I know I can get the promo and the variants for, like, $2 total, then I'm not gonna buy the box, just because it's good value for people who want to open packs, but generally I'm not in a position to be wanting to open a lot of packs. He says while opening 216 packs, but you know what I mean. Once a set's been out for a bit and we have most of it, I don't want to open any packs after that. Oh, so we got something. We got another Amoonguss EX, not bad. I wasn't really paying attention, but this box is lagging. We're like over halfway through, and we've had 1 illustration and 1 full art. So hopefully this box starts picking up pretty soon. We're going to need some good stuff. I do actually have an amount of Paldea Revolve to open. That set I'm fine opening packs for, because we're still missing an absolute ton of it, because of just, that set had, what, 100,000 illustration rares, I think. There was just so many in there. Ooh, speaking of illustration rares, Swinub, very nice. And in a recent card show, the one I went to just this weekend, they had some of the 3-pack blisters there, but they were reprint ones with the pixelated Cosmos foils in. So I ended up getting some of those. I have the Rev of Rooms that we all need now. I need some more Tinker Tinks, but managed to pick those up. I thought I still needed one of the Obsidian Flames, like, reprint blisters, but look, I mean, I was wrong. We didn't. I actually had them all. But I didn't get any of that, because I was like, I'm not going to open more Obsidian Flames right now. I don't know why I said right now, ever. I'm never going to open more Obsidian Flames, because I'm missing 1 reverse from that set, And that's it. That's the only thing from a booster pack either of us are missing. So I'm not going to open many more Obsidian Flames. Ooh, we got Tapu Koko EX, another regular EX. You're leaving it very late, box 3, to start giving us some hits. But, hey, still got a little bit of time. A few more packs. All it takes is one good pack. I think I've said as well, Scarlet Violet is another set where Scarlet Violet, we're actually both completely done with anything you get from packs, so not opening any more of that. Even if we have to buy like blisters or stuff that have that in, we're just, the packs will go to a card show. Ooh, another illustration rare. Illustration rare, Lycanroc, very, very nice. So that we're still up to the 3 illustration rares, which is good for a box, but we need something more in these last few packs. 6 packs left on this box, and we need 2 of them to be full arts to even match the first box. I guess, or if we got a special or a gold, then that would probably outdo the first box. Special or a gold is definitely worth more than 2 full arts, I would think. Okay, a few more packs left, like I said. Oh, nothing in that one. Reverses, I'm just stacking up, and I'll sort the reverses later after this video is all edited and up. Those will all get sorted. I'll probably do an Instagram post at some point with a bit of an update on those. Well, we got another regular EX. It's another End Zoroark. But come on, we need some good hits in these last couple. I do actually kind of think, though, if I had the option of saying you would get 3 full arts or you would get 3 illustration rares, I'd probably pick the illustration rares, you know, because it'll look better. Well, second to last pack. If these boxes are this much of highs and lows, oh boy, I'm glad we got a sealed case. Alright, well there's another full art at least. Full art Iono's Bellibolt EX. I think the first one we've seen of those total. Very cool. So I guess 2 takes the edge off. This is the last pack of box number 3. It'll be a while if it turns out where you get a box with either both SIR and a gold or neither. That would be something. What's this last pack? Well, not much. Let's recap box 3. Okay, we've got Amoonguss, Blaziken, Tapu Koko, these are regular X's, Lily Clefairy, End Zoroark, Hopzation, Salamence, illustrations with Swinub, Lycanroc, Hopswooloo, and we've got full arts of Iono's Bellibolt and Salamence. So, definitely the worst of the 3 boxes so far, but hopefully the next one's pick it back up. And of course, during box number 3, I paid enough attention to make sure I had all of the commons that I needed. I suppose depending on how many... I was going to say, is it possible to open a full set from a case? But I guess with these SIR pull rates, no, because you need to be hitting 1 every box for the SIRs to get a full set over a case. We've hit one gold so far, so... I mean, if 2 out of 3 next box have a gold, that's possible. Unlikely, though, but it might be possible for us to get, as I said, the illustration rares, and still the full art as well. We might be able to get a full set across the case. It'd be fun if we do, just be able to say, hey, during the full roundup at the end, we got every illustration, every full art, so fingers crossed for that, I suppose. Let's see some good stuff. We've got a Reshiram there, not bad. Okay. I guess for special illustrations and stuff, I would, even though Law already has the End Zoroark, I would rather hit my copy of the End Zoroark than hitting any of the others that Law needs. I think the value is like so much different from those. Oh, there's our full art. First full art. It's a Dunsparce EX. Same as, you know, with the lilies, it's always nice to try and get one set mostly done rather than hitting the duplicates, because it's better to, like, statistically for opening pack stuff, it's better to have one set completely done than need everything from the second set. But when the value is that different, you want that one. And we got that one, so nice. We did it. Okay. What am I even saying? If we only hit one of the golds, it would be really nice, though, if we could hit Law the End Zoroark in gold. And I hope we do get another gold. You know, 1 gold per case would be rough. I guess we've only hit 1 special illustration so far during the case, too, but I really hope we get more of those. But maybe this is it. Maybe box 4 is going to be the magic box that's going to reach the heights of box 2. Probably not the same heights, but, you know. Ooh, very adorable. Lily's Rabombi illustration red. That's so cute. Okay. What do we have? Ooh, looks like we have something good. It's hiding out behind Dunsparce. I see the sparkles. I think it's a special. Special illustration. Iono's Bellybolt. There we go. We're back on track. We're getting the good stuff. Very, very nice. So checking this, Volcanionization and Salamence would be the specials that Lore still needed to get a full set. We're not going to get them. We might get one more through the later boxes. Fingers crossed, but obviously not going to get them all. It's another Veluza EX. My binder will likely still be sitting pretty empty, but the fact that it's got that Clefairy in it is gonna feel alright. Nothing in that one. Unlike Surging Sparks, you know, where my binder's empty and doesn't have any of the big hits. Lore's actually still missing quite a lot for Surging Sparks too. Like, Lore has the Pikachu, but not the Latios or I think there's something else big. Not reverse, Mammoth EX. So next big, actually the third biggest one I think is the Hydreigon, which Lore does have. Lore does have the Hydreigon, so that's a set that maybe Lore's going to be able to finish in the near future. Not me though, unless you know it gets a massive reprint and everything comes down. But I doubt stuff will fall that far. The Pikachu's always going to be hot, and there is a lot of good stuff in Surging Spark, so it's not like it's going to be one of those ones where you know there's the one card shoots up and everything else comes down, which. Again, is like Astral Radiance, like I spoke about earlier. The Machamp went way up, everything else just plummeted. It's not going to be like that. The Astral Radiance Machamp is the one I keep going to try, I keep planning to buy it a lot. Because it's just like, oh, my Astral Radiance set is like so close to just being done. And that's the one big one. Hey, we've got a Mimikyu EX. Like for Astral, it's like to have the full set, like everything from packs. I think it's missing about 4 or 5 cards. It just so happens that one of them is the biggest $150 hit in the set. Fusion Strike was a set where I was looking at it, I was like, can I master set Fusion Strike? And then the prize pack Gengar thing happened, and no, I can't. Thing is, I probably could budget for it. Like, I've got the champion... Oh, what ball is it? Quick Ball, I think, that goes with that set. I have the champion one. And there's like a $1,000 Judge promo, which I could, again, get. And I feel okay getting that one. Oh, yeah, I got it for it. Very nice. And then, you know, if I budgeted, I could get the Gengar if I wanted to. Because, you know, it's about the same price as that Judge promo. Which I always say again, I think it's worth less than the champion thing, but it's just I just don't want to. If I'm paying $1,000 for a card, I don't want it to be a prize pack card. Ooh, full art Ruffian, very nice. You know, I like prize packs and stuff, and especially from recent, that's where most of the hits are pretty low, apart from like Charizards and Mew and stuff. It's really cool to be able to just go and get like these sweet cards with this logo for like $2, but I don't want to spend $1,000 on one. Like, I'd be way more okay spending the like $1,000 on needing to get the Charizard from set 1 of prize packs, because set 1 of prize packs now is so much rarer even than set 2, and it's Charizard, you know, I can understand everything around it, but the Gengar's price just feels so fake and inflated. We have a Volcanion EX. Like, the Gengar VMAX, you know, it is still a rare card, and it meant that the amount of them was few enough that the people who wanted to do a buyout could do a buyout, and I don't think it's going to come back down. You know, if at some point I end up with having traded and got basically everything either from Prize Pack Series 2, or if I do get that Judge promo from Fusion Strike and the Gengar ends up just being the last one, then maybe I pull the trigger, but it's not going to happen anytime soon. Like, for example, the Terapagos I was talking about earlier, that was $1,200 when I bought that Terapagos. And if the Zoroark ends up being similar, I'd buy that 100 times over for $1,000 before I buy the prize pack Gengar. Dunsparce EX. Been helping Dave with prize pack stuff, obviously, recently. Series 1, 2, and 3 we're working on finishing. Series 1 he's pretty close on, but Series 2 he does still need some big chunks, including the Gengar. Series 3 he's missing more stuff, but Series 3 for prize packs is where the value like really comes down compared to anything from Series 1 and 2, because, like I said, the production went way up between 1 and 2, and then again between 2 and 3. That's like, I think the most expensive one in 3 is the Radiant Charizard, which I think is like maybe $200, compared to like the $1,000 for the Gengar and the Charizard from sets 1 and 2. And then, you know, sets 4, 5, and 6, we're looking at like an $80 Mew or a $70 Prime Catcher, and a lot of that is based on the Prime Catcher's playability. Got another EX, another Alcremie. Trying to remember what this box has done, and this box hit an SIR, so this box is doing alright. We can't be hoping or demanding for too much in these last few packs. I say last few packs, there's still 6 packs left, so maybe another illustration or something. Who knows? Or maybe the SIR is paired up with the gold again, like it was in box 2. Who knows? Alright. Oh, not that one. There's a rumbling noise in the background. I don't know if it is picking up, but I want to address it in case it does. It's not a thunderstorm, I'm just hungry. I haven't had any breakfast. Just a nice big mug of tea to start the day, so... Ooh, there's a very nice full art. The full art Lily's Clefairy EX. Very, very sweet. This has been a great box. You know, big mug of tea, lots of caffeine into your system with no food to get the day started at 4 AM. That's perfectly healthy. There's no reason not to do that. I'm sure my doctor would be super happy. Today, stuff has to get filmed. Got 2 more boxes to open still. Then I have to go and edit the video of me and Dave. Put that up, and then go edit this. It's going to be a busy day. Ooh, look at that. Illustration rare Articuno. What a gorgeous card. Wow, that is pretty. Look at that. Heard a few people say that the Articuno is their chase card from this set, and I can see why. That is an absolutely gorgeous art. Right, second to last pack for box number 4. Oh, we got something. We got another regular EX, another Clodsire. Final pack, then we'll do a recap. And then tear into 2 more boxes, I guess. Anything in this one? Alright, nothing outstanding. Let's do a box 4 recap. Regular EXs: Veluza, Reshiram, Volcanion, Mimikyu, Alcremie, Mamoswine, Paldean Clodsire, Dunsparce. Illustrations, look at that. Articuno, Lily's Ribombee, a Furret for me, because Laura already got one earlier in the video. Very excited. Full art Lily's Clefairy, Dunsparce, Ruffian, and a special illustration, Iono's Belly Bolt. Very nice. Alright, let's get into box number 5. I was thinking, you know, oh, we hit a duplicate illustration rare, and then realized, you know, if we're hitting 3 per box, we're going to, because... In fact, that might mean we might have already hit them all. Does it mean that? Yes, I actually just went through the list. The reason we got that for it as a duplicate, which is now mine, is because we have already hit every illustration rare. So, anything else illustration rare-wise is going to be mine. We might be close on the full arts as well, but I don't remember too much off the top of my head. Alright, starting off with a Blaziken. Full arts we'll find out at the end of the video, I guess, when we see if we hit all of them or if we're missing 1 or 2. Alright. Ooh! Iono's Kilowattrel. I guess that one's mine. That one actually might be an extra. I think we maybe already opened one of these at pre-release. I'd love to see another Articuno, because that one is gorgeous. And I think Wailord is another higher value one. So I guess hitting those would be nice, but hitting just any more illustrations for me is great. Obviously, it would be better to hit the golds and stuff that Law needs, or the higher value SIRs, but the fact that it seems like we're getting 3 in every box means that it's a much better chance for me to hit what I want. So it'd be what? If we hit 3 per box, that'd be 7 additional ones. So if we don't get more than 2 of any certain one, it would mean, and we keep these averages up, I'm going to end up with 7. Oh, well, that's a duplicate full art from the case, and it was one I said I got at the pre-release. That's a bit irritating, but maybe that means that we're going to get all the full arts. So yeah, so if there are 3 illustrations per box, and we get no more than 2 of any, that would mean we have 1 full set and then 7 out of 11 for a second set. So that would be nice. Get me very close. We've got another Iono's Belly Bolt. So just hopefully within those 7 we avoid the ones that we got from pre-release, which I think, other than that Kilowattrel, I think we had Noibat and Lycanroc. I think we already had 1 copy of each. So if we can avoid those, I can get very close on illustrations. But I think I'd rather hit Articuno and Wailord and hit those extra duplicates to be missing more overall than be missing Articuno and Wailord. I really want those. They look so good. Okay. What do we got next? Nothing. I was debating whether I should have done this as a highlight reel where I just show the packs where there's hits, but I don't know. We've had fun. We've talked a lot. No one's watching. But hey, you've seen every illustration rare. You might have seen every full art. I wasn't keeping track well enough. You might have seen every reverse. I definitely wasn't keeping track well enough. But we got a Salamence EX. Very nice. I need a bigger desk, so I have somewhere better to throw loose pack wrappers so they stay off camera rather than just falling back on camera. It's because I go donate my Patreon so I can buy a bigger desk. Nothing to do with that. I just need to tidy this room up so I've got room to put a bigger desk in. I think we have a bigger desk I could use. Just doesn't fit in here right now because there's stuff everywhere. Ooh, a Maractus illustration rare. Very, very nice. So we're making good time now. The later boxes going through a lot quicker than the earlier boxes. When I don't waste time reading out all the reverses, and when I'm strongly motivated by hunger, we get through openings a lot quicker. We got another Lily's Clefairy EX. Okay. Anything? No. I was thinking about how even looking at the SIRs and the golds, this set it's potentially you can potentially complete it in 2 cases, maybe 3. I guess depending if we hit another SIR or not for the averages. But that's pretty good. You know, when we've looked at some other recent sets where there's like so many SIRs and stuff, it would take many, many cases to finish it. And the pull rates are lower, you know, that kind of thing. We've got another Amoonguss. Then, you know, having it with being able to finish that in 2 cases with a bit of luck, like that's great, you know. Oh, camera battery. Get through this last pack. That's something I need to buy. Some sort of charger so this camera can stay plugged in while recording. All of the other, like, display stuff I have so it's off screen, but I have to keep the camera battery on screen, otherwise I'll never notice and it will just turn off. You know, like a professional would. That's how they'd do it. Alright, what else we got? Anything? Nothing. Well, hopefully at least the backup battery will get us through this last box and a half. I'm more worried about the fact that it's now 7:20 and Law's alarms for work start going off at 10 to 8. You know, want to get this done. Want to be done before Law gets up. So fingers crossed. We should be fine. We should be fine. Ooh, we got another Zoroark. Nice. Okay. Get that out of the way. See, they just fall everywhere. Ooh, well, it's a Noibat. So one of the illustration rares I said I think I already had. We already had 2 of, but we'll take it. You know, these are very, very cool, and hopefully we'll trade stuff away for what we're missing. We are over halfway through this box, and we've seen our 3 illustrations that we're coming to expect. We've only seen 1 full art, though, so at least would hope for 1 or 2 more of those. But, of course, we would take a gold or an SIR, even over 2 of those, as we've said, in previous boxes. We might even get close enough where I'll just start trading. Like, I'll just start trading quick for the stuff that we're missing rather than waiting on it. Like, I'll at least do that blister pack video because I have the blister packs downstairs ready to go. But rather than waiting and seeing what else comes out, maybe we'll just go for it. Just go and try and get the stuff early. Well, there's another full art. It's another duplicate one, which is Brock Scouting, so maybe... No, we definitely haven't hit anything, because I don't think we've hit an Zoroark in this video yet, so... I think there's at least 1 we haven't hit a full art of. Yeah, did have a quick look at listening, unless I'm just forgetting it. I don't think we've hit a full art Zoroark. But if we... That's the only one where I don't know that we've hit one, so... Maybe we've hit them all. If we've hit that one, I've just forgotten. But we've got another tap with Coco right there. Okay. Anything? Nothing. Still like 5 packs to go from this box, so... Either another full art would be nice, or obviously special or a gold would be incredible. What do we got? Nothing. I need to take this big stack of reverses, I think, downstairs with me, because even if I leave them in here to sit before I go through them and sleeve them up this afternoon, they will have already warped. Because this room where I do my editing is 200 degrees. It's outrageously warm, and the basement where I do all my sorting is nice and cool. Oh, so we've got something. We've got another Hopzation EX. Second last pack of box 5. This one. Nope, nothing in there. Alright, any last pack luck? What do we have? This is why I need Laura on the videos with me, just so I'm not saying nothing for a long period of time. Alright, let's recap box 5. So box 5, regular X's, Amoonguss, Blaziken, Tapu Koko, Bellibolt, Clefairy, Zoroark, Zacian, Salamence, Illustrations, Maractus, Kilowattrel, Noibat, Full Art, Volcanion, and Brock Scouting. So another not too great box there. Hopefully the final box gives us something fantastic. At this point it also feels like we must have hit every regular EX, but I haven't been through and checked and counted or anything. We'll see it in the big roundup after the roundup for this box. Box 6, final box. We would like to hit a full art and Zoroark, just so we've hit all of the full arts in the video. Ooh, well there's a full art Mamoswine. That's something. Like I say, I do know Law already has the Zoroark EX, so even if we don't hit it in this video, and if we haven't, I don't think we have, I might just be playing tricks on myself, but Law at least has now the full set of full arts, which is amazing. We've got, well, nothing. And it means Law, if we don't hit it, not counting what's in this box, at the moment Law has 3 out of the 6 specials, and 2 out of the 3 golds, so it's entirely possible that we bump up those numbers here. It'd be nice to do that. It would be really nice to get the gold that Law is missing. I mean, if I'm wishing for stuff, we get the gold Law's missing and one of the specials she's missing. We got a Veluza EX. Okay. What do we got? We have... Well, we didn't get an SIR that Law needed. But I'll take that. I'm happy with that. I will physically take this. I will grab it and I will run away and put it in my binder. I think this now means that both me and Law have the top 2 pulls from the set. The Clefairy and the Zoroark in special. Love it, love it, love it. This is one of those ones where I'm more than happy that we don't have, you know, one nearly complete set and that we both have good stuff. Oh, fantastic. Gorgeous card. This has been a great case. Clefairy and Zoroark together in the case. Okay. Just incredible. Just incredible. Alright. Let's keep it going. Got 32 minutes before Law wakes up. Alright, where are we at? So obviously, there's no way we're going to wish for an extra SIR out of this box. It would be nice to get a gold, because if not, it would have only been 1 gold per case, but I guess if there's only 3 golds in the set, maybe they do that. I don't know. Just remember that I got the gold Bellibolt as well, which is great. So if we hit a gold, it would also be really nice to hit the Zoroark, so Laura's done with the gold. And I don't think the Zoroark is the most valuable gold, so that's what we're wanting. What we got here? Well, another Clefairy. And it would be nice to hit full art ends Zoroark. 1, so that I can have it, and 2, so that we've got all of them together in the case. Let's see, anything good? I said Wailord and Articuno were the ones I wanted. And we got Wailord, Wailord illustration. Oh, my set's coming along nicely. So we know Law has all the illustrations. I at least have Furret and Wailord. So even though I don't get the Articuno, I have 2 really, really nice big hits, illustration rare-wise. Oh, this is so nice. Love this set now. My opinion on a set can be massively swayed by how well my pulls are in the first couple of weeks, and whether or not it has a Terapagos or a Vaporeon on it. Here we got a Mamoswine EX. Just realised I started talking at the very, very start of this video about getting a ETB, because I know I mentioned it in the video with Dave, the Destined Rivals one, and then I just never continued with that train of thought. So yeah, I managed to get one, but Law got kicked out of the queue, which sucked. So we'll have to get another, we'll just have to buy a Pokemon Center ETB promo at some point. It is just the promos we really care about. I suppose in addition to the blisters, I do have some Pokemon Center ETBs coming for this set, and we have one ETB held downstairs, so I'm going to do like a versus video thing again. Maybe I'll do one with Law. We'll see. Hey, there it is. Full Art and Zoroark EX, so I think that means we've hit every full art from this case. and every illustration. Amazing. So when I was talking about opening Journey, I'll wait until at least Friday and do those Pokemon Center ETBs before we start trading or buying any singles to finish out the set. Imagine how good it would be to just be done with a set super early and then just get to go and focus on other things. Oh, that'd be great. Oh, what we got here? It's a Volcanion EX. That's halfway through the final box. We've got half a box to go out of our 6. So at the same time that I was waiting in the Pokemon Center queue, I was also in the Secret Lair queue for the new Magic Secret Lair drops, trying to get all those new dragons. And if you thought that was bad, if you thought the Pokemon Center was bad, the Secret Lair was so much worse. The Pokemon Center one, I was in for an hour before I got through and got to buy the ETB. I'll finish that thought in a moment, after we see. Alright. I'll be happy. I'm sure it's not going to be the Belly Bolt again. We want it to be Zoroark for lore. I'd be still happy with the energy, though. It's spiky energy. Alright, me and Law both now have Belly Bolt and spiky energy golds. So we both just need the Zoroark. That's probably going to be the big one that we're both still waiting on. But very nice. Another gold. So yeah, obviously the way the Pokemon Center worked is you're just in a queue to get into the store. Then once you get in, you can add stuff to your cart, buy whatever you want. The Secret Lair, you added stuff to your cart, waited in a queue, and then once you got to the front of the queue, you had 10 minutes to finish checking out, or your cart got emptied. And there were multiple times that the queue just stopped, and it took 4.5 hours for me to get through that queue and get all those Secret Lairs. Luckily, I was able to just have it open and do other stuff. Ooh, I forgot about how good this one is. Hops Wooloo illustration rare, very nice. But I did eventually get through. I got all those 2 Dragon Secret Lairs. It was the foil and non-foil versions of the... Like, they grew up so quick. It's double-sided versions of the original Dragon Lords from Tarkia with new artwork. Another Alcremie EX. Because the game's about to go back to Tarkia for an upcoming set, which we're going to open some of on the channel, because Law really likes dragons. But normally when there's a Secret Lair, if there's like 1 dragon out of 4 or 5 cards, we don't get it, because, you know, to buy a foil and a non-foil, it's like $70, which for 2 cards is rough. I mean, I know the other cards have value, and we could try and sell them, but we wouldn't. They'd just sit around. But when it's $70 for 2 full sets of dragons, we're definitely okay with that. Coming at the end, we've still got a decent chunk of packs left. I just know we've definitely got the big hits out of the way. Just see if we get some more little hits along the last few packs. I'm just happy with the hits, you know, at this point. I'm happy, and I'm hungry. Is where we're at. Alright. Oh, well, we got another Paldean Clodsire. The EXs, of course, we want 3 of each of the regular ones, because I like to put an extra one in with my reverse set, just so there's no gaps. But, I mean, we might be close to that as well. We might be close to 3 copies of each. The ending roundup is going to look so good on this video. We've got nothing. Gonna finish this off. Gonna reward myself with a burger at 8 AM. And then go edit videos. Still have a podcast to edit as well. The Columbus Card Guys podcast. Okay. We've got some reverses. I mean, I am interested to see how close we are on the reverses, but obviously I'm not going to spend the time doing that on camera. That will be done way after the video goes up. We've got another full art Hopzation. I really like this one. It's another one for me. Very nice. 3 packs to go. It's 213 packs down, 3 to go. And that pack just wants to be on camera. Unbelievable. Hey, an Ends Reshiram. Oh, I forgot about this one. I forgot that I didn't have this one because I've seen the art so many times. Oh, very nice. I think this means I'm not getting the Articuno, but I'm happy with that. That is great. Second to last pack. And then we hope for some last pack luck. And then we'll recap the box. And then we'll recap the case. Oh, looks like we're getting something. Dun Sparse EX. Take another regular EX. Final pack. Let's get some last pack luck. Let's have a God pack. Let's have a mispackaged Prismatic Evolutions God pack. That's what we're hoping for. Oh well. Very cute art, though. As cute as the Eevee from Prismatic Evolutions. Alright. Well, reverse Shelgon, reverse End Sigilif, and full Metagross for the last pack. Let's recap a box and let's recap a case. That would have been better if I hadn't messed that sentence up. Alright, final box. We've got Volcanion, Veluza, Clefairy, Alcremie, Mamswine, Clodsire, Dunsparce, Illustrations, Wailord, Big Standing Whale, Reshiram, Hops Wooloo. We got full art of Mamswine, Ends Zoroark, Zacian. I don't know why I'm saying Ends and Hops sometimes. We got the special illustration rare of Ends Zoroark EX and a golden spiky energy. Love it. Alright, let's recap the whole case. Alright, case recap. This is just the EX. So we of course got every EX. In fact, we got 3 of almost all of them, so there's only going to be a couple more I need to grab from my reverse set, but we got 3 Amoonguss, 3 Blaziken, 3 Reshiram, 3 Volcanion, 3 Veluza, 2 Tapu Koko, so we might already have some of these from other stuff, and like I said, we've got more coming, but 2 Tapu Koko, 3 Bellibolt, 3 Clefairy, 2 Mimikyu, 3 Alcremie, 3 Mamoswine, 3 Clodsire, 3 Zoroark, 3 Zacian, they're all falling everywhere and getting in the light, 2 Salamence, and 3 Dunsparce. I think that's only 3 EXs that we didn't get a full 3 for, which is what we need. And then the other hits, look at that stack. So illustration rares, of course, we got everything and more. We got 2 Maractus, Articuno, 2 Wailord, 2 Kilowattrel, Ribombee, Swinub, Lycanroc, 2 Reshiram, 2 Furret, 2 Noibat, and 2 Wooloo. Full art, we got all of them and then some. 2 Volcanion, a Bellibolt, Clefairy, 2 Mamoswine, Zoroark, 2 Zacian, Salamence, Dunsparce, 2 Brock Scouting, 2 just 1 Iris Fighting, a Ruffian, special illustrations, so we got half of them. Got Iono's Bellibolt EX, Lily's Clefairy EX, and Ends Zoroark EX. I mean, that's a good 3 to get. It's a very, very good 3 to get. So the 3 specials that we didn't get were Volcanion, Mamoswine, and Hops Zacian. But these 2 especially are tip-top in terms of the value and the ones we want to be hitting. So, unbelievable. And the golds, we got the Bellibolt and the Spiky Energy. These are both mine. Already had these 2, so it's just the Ends Zoroark that we didn't hit. But, I mean, look at that. I mean, what a case. Like, what a case that is. And the fact that it seemed so consistent that we were getting 3 illustrations and 2 or 3 full arts per box seems pretty close to a guarantee you can get a full set of illustration rares from every case, which is amazing, and probably a full set of full arts too. Wow, I mean, that's so good. Thank you anyone who stuck with me through this. It's 2 hours 15 I've been recording for now, so anything less than that, say thank you to me for actually editing my videos and not just jamming unedited stuff up like some creators do. I care about your time, but not enough to not say all this stuff at the end. Alright, I will have a bit more of Journey Together opening coming up. Like I said, I'll be doing those blisters, and then I'll do the ETBs when the Pokemon Center ones arrive. Maybe I'll do a Versus with Lore, we open a Pokemon Center one each and then open the regular one. But maybe I'll just open them. Depends on how much time we have. But then that would be it for Journey Together for me, because even if we don't hit the Golden End Zoroark or anything from those, we've hit so much of the value. I think we just buy and trade from here once we open what we've already got. I mean, wow. Amazing. Thank you all for watching. I'm going to go eat. I'll see you again very soon.
We would like to say a huge thank you to everyone who chooses to support the DJ Gigabyte channel on Patreon. Join us to help out and get a look behind the scenes.
Thanks for watching. Check out some more videos right here.
And don't forget to subscribe for more awesome Pokemon content from DJ Gigabyte.
Gotta catch 'em all!